have to take a few more minutes, and it doesn't mean we take a long time, but we want to make sure we do what we're asked to do and be very prompt and to the point. We are grateful that you are here. When we were asked to engage in this and when we took on the role as your conference coordinator, we did it with in mind that it's time for God's folk to come together. It's time for all of us to come together. My responsibility where Stop Mass is concerned is to bring faith to the fight for justice. I believe that we need that component. I believe that we need faith. Our people have made it this far because of faith, and I am grateful and I am unashamed to represent that component to this fight. It is time now. It is time now. It is time because Joseph Lowry is right when he says we got to do it until black won't have to get back, till white gets right, till brown can stick around, till yellow becomes mellow, and until the red man can get ahead, man. We got to fight together. And that's really what this is all about. And so it's with great pleasure that I welcome you not just to Atlanta, but in some cases I welcome you to the movement. There is room in this movement for all of us, and all of us need to get engaged and to get busy. We're coming to Atlanta. The hard part is we're not really going to leave Atlanta. We're going to go around this country. We're going to galvanize faith institutions, the mosque, the synagogue, the temple, the church. There's work for all of us, and we're sick and tired of sleeping giants. It's time to wake up the folk now. It's time to wake us up. It is time to engage in movement, and that is exactly what we intend to do. Now, finally, we want to recognize the fact that we have got folks here, you have already heard it said, from all across this country. And woe be unto us if we fail to recognize who's in the house. Because I declare today there's not a person in here who is not important. Will y'all agree with that with me? There ain't a person in here that ain't important today. And I get the opportunity as a lowly servant to simply say to all of you VIPs out here, I'm so glad to see y'all. Y'all just don't know how glad I am. Give yourselves a hand. Now, y'all going to have to help me to get through this last minute with this part, and that is I want to recognize every area of our country. I want to recognize organizations that we have in the house. I know that in the John Crawford murder, and it was a murder, in the John Crawford murder in Beaver Creek, Ohio, we got a group of students down there, the OSA, the Ohio Student Association, who has not only taken the lead, they tell us what we're supposed to be doing. And that's what leadership is about. We want to welcome the OSA into the house. Thank you so much. Thank you. We're glad you're here. That's our leaders. That's our leaders. We walked into a Walmart store on the day before Thanksgiving, and as I walked in the door, somebody hollered on the microphone, "Code Sam." I said, does that mean they got too many Sambos in here? And am I the last one? I didn't realize it was an evacuation of the store. They knew something was about to happen. We are grateful for their leadership. We know that the youth folk, the young folk from Cleveland, we got some bunch of folk from Cleveland in the house. Where's Cleveland at in the house? Let's hear it for Cleveland, Ohio, who is in the house. Yeah, we got some folks from Cleveland. Ohio in the house. You know, they don't think y'all so much as movement, but I tell y'all, it's a new day. It's a new day in America. Stockton, California is in the house. Oh, where's Stockton? I know Stockton is in the house. Yeah, they're in the house, baby. There we go. We know there's some other folks from the Bay Area of California. Where are you at in the house? Where are my Californians at? Yeah, we in the house. We in the house. Now, I just spent a whole week, MLK week, doing some action in St. Louis/Ferguson, and I was so happy to be there. Let me tell you something. St. Louis/Ferguson is in the house. Let me hear it for St. Louis/Ferguson, because they're in the house, y'all. They are definitely in the house. We are grateful. Somebody even said the good folks from Jacksonville, Florida left greater sunshine and came to Atlanta anyhow, to the beach state. Where are my Floridians at? Where are my folk from Florida? All over the house from Florida. I can't breathe. Eric Davis, who lost his life. Eric Garner, I'm sorry, whose life was taken away from him. I can't breathe. And New Yorkers responded in an unparalleled kind of way. I'm so grateful to say the city is in the house. Where are my New Yorkers at? The city's in the house. The city's in the house. This morning, I got an opportunity to ride the elevator with some great folks at the hotel. They're treating us good over there. And they were here all the way from Houston, Texas. And we got a chance to meet each other. Where's Houston, Texas? There we go. We got Houston activists. Houston is in the house. And I know we've done the Atlanta welcome, but it would be a failure on my part to not recognize the hard work of Clark Atlanta, Morehouse, Spelman. They have worked their coosters off to make sure that this happened. Let's give them a hand over at the University Center as well. ITC, let's give ITC where we are right now. Now, North Carolina's here. Where's the Carolinian folk at? North Carolina's in the house. I know we here. South Carolina's in the house. Yeah, here we go. Now, who did I leave out? I just need you to holler. I did that on purpose. Now,